Hi there, and welcome to Kiddie Korner Media, a new episode. Today we're taking on a novel. It's called Blended by Sharon Draper, and it is a beautiful story about an 11-year-old girl who is biracial and living with a joint custody agreement with her parents, 1 week with her mother, 1 week with her father. And her name is Isabella. And this book will touch so many people for so many different reasons that I think it's really a great idea to read it with the family or with anyone 5th grade and up, just along the same age range as our main character. And it starts off first really as a commentary and a talk about what her life is like in this joint custody agreement. It's even written in that kind of style. She says it herself. As soon as she goes to one parent and starts her week there. As soon as she's settled, that week is over and she has to go to the next one. So she feels like she's living 2 half lives instead of 1 full life. The chapter's even written in that quick manner, 1 to 2 pages of, you get that sense of this constant change for her. Nothing is really feeling too steady, too forward. She has 2 backpacks, 2 bedrooms, 2 jackets, 2 of everything. But other than her hobby of making slime and her piano playing, there's nothing else that feels consistent for her, solid. And it starts off like that. But slowly, other issues that children, especially biracial children, experience start seeping in through the story. She has to figure out life with a white mother and life with her black father, and not knowing how people are going to react. She even says it herself. When I'm with my mom, sometimes people give us weird looks. When I'm with my dad, no one thinks any otherwise. Eventually, she has to identify herself as just black because that's the way the rest of the world treats her. The race issue comes in as this goes on. There's a discussion in class, a very, very horrible prank that creates racial tension, and she's right there in this middle of it. She likes this white boy, but she knows he doesn't fully understand what it's like for her. He even says a comment, though meant well, hurts. She gets a lot of comments like that. You look so exotic. What are you? You look so unusual. And they're meant to be comments, but they don't make her feel well. So she has to start dealing with the way the world sees her and the way people will treat her, at the same time as dealing with this strange family dynamic of back and forth and parents who don't get along and tensions. And it builds to a point where all she wants to do is run. And there's a scene where she runs away from both parents throughout the mall, which is the scheduled meeting place, running into a pond-like area in the place, and just can't take it anymore. Yet on top of that, she has to deal with a world that sees her as only one thing when she's so much more. And learning, what does that mean? How do we handle that? What do I even say when people make these comments to me? She doesn't know. She tries to. She works on it. She tries to figure it out. But then at the end, and I'm not going to spoil it for you, there's a harsh blow to it. And while that harsh blow might help her family ease some of that tension, it's something no child should go through. It's something no one, not even a child, no one should go through. Now, the ending isn't neat and wrapped up in a bow. There's still so much ambiguity. There's still so much pain, but it's realistic. It's harsh. It's painful. I even started crying at the end because my own child is 11 years old, same age as this girl, and to go through what she went through, it's sad and it's horrific. To know that a child can be seen so awfully, no matter what she does, no matter how good she plays that piano, or how well how hard she studies, how well she does in school, it hurts. And I think that's the point. Sometimes we want to protect our kids from the ugly out there. It's a natural instinct, but we can't. But we can teach them. We can show them, yes, there is ugly out there, but there is beauty too. And hold on to that beauty and learn to deal with the ugly in the best way that it is for you, in the way that helps you stay you instead of letting it change you into something you're not. So, excuse me, I highly recommend this book. I think seeing her experience might help your kids learn and deal with some of that ugly out there. It's real, it's out there, but we can make the best world we possibly can and make the strongest, or at least help our kids become the strongest that they can and learn how to deal, how to feel, and how to move on. So it's Blended, again, by Sharon Draper. She's the author of the best-selling novel Out of My Mind, and this one is truly beautiful. I hope you have a chance to pick it up. And if you have any suggestions, please feel free to leave it in the comments. I would love to know what you think. Have a good one. Hold those kids tight and pass on that positivity. Bye.